Welcome to 5 Minute Friday. Today I'm going to talk about the power of names in 5 minutes or less. Names are incredibly powerful. To prove this to you, I'm going to tell you two stories. The first story is the garage. My partner and I used to live in California, and one of the things about the houses in California is that they all have garages. Now, if you think about it, a garage is basically a huge room that's full of the stuff that doesn't fit or belong in other parts of the house. Our garage was always really cluttered and disorganized, but that's okay. It was just the garage, and people didn't usually go in there. At one point, we moved to Washington, D.C., and we moved into a row house. Like many row houses, this row house did not have a garage. When we first moved in, we unpacked the most important boxes and put all the rest into a spare room until we could deal with it later. We jokingly called that room the garage. We wanted to unpack everything and organize it all, but after a year, the garage was still a mess, filled with packed boxes and boxes that had been randomly opened whenever we needed to rummage through and get something. We suddenly realized that our problem was that we were calling it the garage. Well, of course the garage was messy and filled with boxes. It's a garage. So we started calling that room the guest bedroom. And within a few months, that room magically transformed into a neat and tidy bedroom where guests could stay. We felt pressure to keep it clean and organized because it was a guest bedroom. So the room just became whatever we named it. The second story is the bank. I used to work in the technology department of a large bank. This department had a really interesting policy, which was that teams could choose their own names and there were no restrictions. This is really good for creativity and team morale, and it also gave us team names like Runs on Bacon. Whenever I would hear about the Runs on Bacon team, I would think of, well, bacon. I would also think, what do they do other than run on bacon? When should I reach out to the Runs on Bacon team other than for bacon-related stuff? And people who were on the Runs on Bacon team might wonder, what is my mission other than running on bacon? Now, this policy, while good intentioned, it actually created a lot of confusion, and as a result, the organization was honestly kind of a tangled mess. The technology system they built was also kind of a tangled mess. So what's the lesson here? Well, what I've learned over the years is that names shape your thinking. Names change your behavior, because names set your expectations. Therefore, names are super powerful. There can be problems if you name things carelessly, but good names can be really, really helpful. Thank you very much.